Hey guys, it's currently Wednesday. It's 3 p.m. and I just wrapped up on editing. I was working on that laser video that you would have seen on Friday, and that was a bit of a beast to edit. So it's exporting right now. I still have to upload it and do all the settings, add links, stuff like that, and submit it to the sponsor, but most of the work is done. Now, my Madeira thread came in. I forgot to order this color at first, then I did order it, but then a couple weeks passed and they hadn't shipped it, and turns out it was on back order. So I got them to send me mini cones instead. Look at these babies. This is the white that's used for Halloween cats and the fall florals design. So instead of 8 big cones, I have 20 small cones. So I can finally commit to a date for the made-to-order embroidery to release, which is just me re-releasing my old embroidery designs, but you can pick more options in terms of colors. And that date is going to be Wednesday the 30th. Wednesday, July 30th, which is the day after this vlog is going up. And that'll be a noon launch time, as all my updates are. Now, there's no real rush to get in there and get what you want because we're going to be constantly restocking the blanks. Certain sizes might be sold out for a few months at a time before we can get more, but it's something that's going to be up in the shop forever. It's not like we're doing one drop and then we're sold out. It's going to be there for the foreseeable future, so you don't have to rush in and get something right now. And I've had a couple people ask if they buy something right away, can I hold it until my next shop update? No, I'm not gonna do holds. I did that once before and it was a bit of a mess. And so there's no holding, but there's no reason you need to buy a made to order item immediately. Like if you want to wait for my next launch to buy, then do that. I can't guarantee the item will still be in stock, but hopefully we'll have our first blank restock happening before that because we'll replace whatever sells. So no order holds, but also, you know, those are going to be available for years probably. Like maybe at some point I retire an embroidery design, but at least for the sweatshirt designs, we're keeping them around for quite a while. Like it's possible a certain color gets retired, like I might retire the white that's on the 4XL, 5XL, just because I don't know how many people are going to be interested in white. It's going to be kind of a play it by ear thing, see what's selling and what's not. But yeah, that's the update on that. And for the prints, which is for the next shop update, I thought I got all the prints in. Turns out I didn't. I got in a delivery of just one print design, which is the Snow White and Rose Red. They're not shrink wrapped, so I hope they're okay. They weren't flopping around in a box. They were in a flat, rigid mailer. So that's the design, and I extended the wood border because otherwise the sides would get cut off. It's hard when you have a design with a border to fit it on a 5x7, but I just extended the border top and bottom to fill the space. So that is that one. And I have this many, whatever that equals out to. I think 50 for these ones. That's kind of a lot. I don't know if I'm going to sell all those, but anyway, let's add them to the pile. Whoa. Plus the little ones over there. Huh. But wait, there's more. Now this has got to be reprints because I can't imagine there are any other prints coming. But some of them did arrive damaged and I got them reprinted. They're once again not shrink wrapped, but at least the box was small. So this looks like it's just Royal Kitties. The other two must be shipping separately. So far, so good. Yay! No bent corners, so that's good. I'll still have to go through one by one to quality check to see if there are any printing flaws, but that's good. Now, last weekend, Christian's parents were here visiting, and Christian and his dad put up the new light fixtures. Now, we're still waiting on the fixtures for the kitchen, and we'll probably get an electrician to come in and do those because it's going from one bar with 4 pendants to being 3 individual pendants that are going to each need their own little box. So we'll get an electrician for that. But for the lights we do already have, Christian's dad put them up. So let's go take a look. So in here we have this one. Ooh. Now this one does not have any bulbs in it yet because we couldn't get enough. Because the bulbs we got, they're from Canadian Tire and they're frosted so that it's a little nicer on the eyes. And also they're 4,000 Kelvin, so that refers to the color temperature. 2,700 Kelvin is a yellow bulb, and then 5,000 Kelvin is a white daylight bulb. So 4,000 is somewhere between the yellow and the daylight white. And I don't mind daylight white for light fixtures on the ceiling, but for lamps, I like a nice warm bulb. Because then if it's the evening, you get just the lamps on and it's all cozy. But if I want to actually brighten the whole room, I kind of like a white light. But I didn't go white. I went for like a softer, cozier feel. So in the dining room here, we have the chandelier. Here is it first without being lit up. You can see those bulbs, they're white because they're frosted. We had to make the chain the right length and everything. And I didn't realize there was this detail on the bottom. Look at the leaves on the bottom, on the middle part. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And light on. Oh, it's brighter than the last light fixture, which is nice. One thing about these bulbs though is they are the kind that flicker rapidly. Like you can't tell by looking at it, but I can notice it when I wave my hand. Again, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick this up, but in real life, if you wave your hand in front of a light like this, your hand looks blurry, or like in a choppy way where you see multiple fingers. It's like a strobe light effect, but toned down. And so many bulbs are like this nowadays, and I notice it right away when it's in someone's house. And I actually replaced some bulbs here, like when we first moved in, I had replaced some bulbs, but then they were flickering and I was complaining about it. These ones have the flicker. So I don't know how I feel about that because this temperature is a little hard to come across. Like maybe I can find some online. But yes, then there's also the one in front of the front door in the porch. Ooh la la. Now light on. Wow. It's looking like a white light on camera, but I swear it's kind of warm. It's hard to show the true beauty on camera. Also, you may have noticed the tablecloth. So I did trim it down to the size of the table and I hemmed the corners so that it's tight, it's fitted to the table. And I did wash it first. It's still got some wrinkles despite the washing. And I need to wash it again because it got dirty. And I even cut down the plastic cover to match the size of the table, which destroyed my hand for days. It hurt so bad. But we took it off when we were playing cards because the cards were kind of sticking to that. But it's just a nice protective cover to sometimes have on. Like we'll probably have it on always by default, just to keep this cleaner and then take it off if we're playing cards or something. And of course we have the option to just take it off altogether and go bare naked table as we typically do. It's like a very rustic textured table and it's got these cracks, which is a crumb collector. It's very annoying actually, but we don't eat at the table for most of our meals. We typically sit at the island, so it's not like it gets that dirty, but I just wanted something to brighten up the look of the space. And of course I'll be painting the walls so that they're not gray. Oh, and we turned the table. The table was facing the other way and I turned it because of where the chandelier sits. It's not centered in the room. It's a little bit off to the right. And so I think the table is meant to be turned this way, but off center. Because if the table is centered, this is in the way, this pillar. But I think it would look real good if we got some kind of storage console here. And then this would have to move. I'm hoping it would fit in that corner without being too crowded. We'll see. And these are the old light fixtures chilling here. I was thinking maybe I can sell them on Facebook Marketplace or something. And these are the ones that are yet to be replaced. And now coming back downstairs, this place is a complete mess from filming the laser video. We have boxes and styrofoam and Like, look at all this. And because I was using this table, I had to move off stuff that was on it, which was all these sticky notes. So now they're sitting on my art table. Over here is a mess. She's a mess. Oh no, she's not. Then there are the boxes of notepads and sticky notes down here. Just stuff everywhere. It's utter chaos. Okay, I just got my video all uploaded and submitted. Let's tackle this first because it's taking up a lot of space. Foot just came off the table. Now for the sticky notes, most of them are probably going to go down here because these shelves go quite deep, so I just stack the same sticky note several piles deep into the shelf. So maybe I'll move some of the mouse pads over so that all the sticky notes can be next to each other. Because right now there's just the 2 stationery designs there. I need to fit 4 more. Little Duckies is sold out, so I can remove that. Slide those down. There aren't any dots over there at all, so I've just added the extra dots onto here. Boop, boop. I just need this whole shelf to be one big strip of Velcro, and then I can stick the labels anywhere. The end one can use this dot. I mean, I can probably just reposition some of these. They might lose some stickiness, but why not? I guess before I load this up, I need to count what I have. I had them in nice, neat stacks. The stacks kind of got messed up when I moved them, plus Christian's mom bought some of them. I might just do a manual count because I was struggling to get perfect stacks of 25 anyway. Okay, I'll count up what I've got and I'll write it next to it, and then when I've got the next batch, add that, and then I can add all the numbers together. So for now, I'll go through the ones that are already opened because I've quality checked these and I've stamped the backs so they can be counted and put on the shelves. Feels so open here without the painting. It's still down here, it's just tucked back there. The edges are still a little wet, so I'm gonna let it dry down here a little while longer. So yeah, like I was saying, these were in stacks of 25 approximately. It's so hard to get them aligned nicely, and I was constantly recounting stacks, and sometimes it would be off by 1, and I was like, you know what, I'm wasting so much time on this. It'd be faster to just count each stack to 25. I've done inventory by matching stacks. I've done it by weight for different objects. And you know what? My favorite is just manually counting. And for some things I don't count. I just go based off of what I ordered. So if I've ordered like 500 of something, for example, washi, I'll list maybe 485. And I just hope I got sent the correct amount. And then as inventory gets low, I redo my counts. See, that stack was 26. So 233. Oh my gosh, 25 fit perfectly. Maybe a little too perfectly. I gotta set the camera down. So I got 3 stacks there. I can fit 3 more on the front shelf, and that's it. Although there's technically room behind other products, I don't tend to store extra notepads back there. Like, for example, we have Stationery Colorful here, and I've got some extra ones tucked up there. And I've sold enough mouse pads that most of them aren't double stacked anymore. I do have more of the stationary ones, just not here, but like bakery, for example, has got a second stack hiding back there. So there's more storage behind other products. Hello. Do you need attention? You got 30 minutes of pets this morning and cuddles in bed. No phone. I didn't have my phone. I was just purely paying attention to you, giving you pets. It was not enough. Those pets have expired. Alright, so the rest of these are just straight above and back. There are more to unbox, though. They might have to go somewhere else. So there were 233 forest cuddles. There's 263 sunset clouds. How is it so much higher? Is there a stack hiding somewhere? Okay, well, there's one. Maybe these bricks aren't all the same size. Got this area looking a little cleaner. And you know what? This might actually be ready to hang. It's not fully cured or anything, but it's not transferring. So it'd be nice to get that up tomorrow just to get it out of the way. Yeah, let's do it tomorrow. I'll hang it and then I can sign it while it's hanging. I'm not fully done cleaning, but as part of the cleaning, I would like to go through some of these boxes right now. Not the sticky note boxes, but at least the notepads. I want to go through them and get the notepads on the shelf. Because I do have a place I could stick these boxes, but like I'm sick of kind of moving them around, and where I move them to, I'm then going to have to take them out to quality check. Like, might as well quality check now, and then put them away. And tomorrow I can clean the floors down here and then get the rug back out that's supposed to be here. It's been put away for months, since the stationery collection launch, because I moved it out of the way for my little order packing setup over here, and it's been rolled up since. Tomorrow's going to be a big cleaning day in general in preparation for our friends coming to visit on the weekend, and also get a few groceries and hang up the painting. Also tonight, while watching Big Brother, I think I'm going to tackle these. I just bought these cushions. They're the kind with the straps, and this is for the catio, but it's too big. So I want to cut off one column here, take out the excess stuffing there, sew it back up so it's smaller. And I can use the ties to tie them to the catio shelves. I don't know if I'm going to put both out at once. Maybe just one. I don't know. They mostly only sit on this side since it has the better view. So I'm not sure if I should have the two upper ones with cushions. Maybe not. I feel like the window access one should stay a hard surface. Maybe they won't trip on it as much. I don't know. I also don't know how wet it's going to get sitting here. That's why it might be nice to keep a spare. We could swap it out when it gets wet. Hey, what? Escape artist. Kiki, where do you want the cushions? Maybe just one cushion out for now. And if they seem to really like it, put out a second one. It's very rare that both of them are in the catio at the same time. Also, look at my new thermometer. I just hung that up today. And you can see it from inside when the door's closed. And we're back inside. Time to open up some of these. I'm guessing there are 100 in here. Ah, yes, this was my tally. But for the sake of keeping everything in one place, I gotta move it in this book because I will start to lose papers. I mean, do I really need the header? There's only one notepad. 4 could. 55, 55. 45, 48, 49. Oh, 10. It's gonna say I'm short one. No, that was mine. That was only 99, not 100. Oh, I was about to go carry those to the shelf, but the painting's in the way. I gotta slide it. Okay, I got through all the notepads. There are still boxes of sticky notes on the floor, but... Oh, there was a Velcro. I mean, I'm not keeping the ribbon anyway. I might just try to cut one of these open real quick, and then I'll bring it upstairs to sew while I watch the show. These scissors suck. Ugh. I thought this might be nasty, which is why I thought it might be better to do it down here. At least it comes apart, so it's not like I was scared it would be kind of like a pad and I'd have to cut it, but I can just pull it out. Ugh. I feel like I should be wearing gloves. Okay, that one's ready. Next! It's now the next morning. The cushions are sewn. Whoa, the edges are not the prettiest. This one looks slightly better. But you know what? It's gonna do the trick. I was folding in the edges of the fabric so there's no raw edge showing, and then I was doing the kind of stitch where you go in from the same side so the fabric's looping over. Whatever that's called, that's what I did. And on the second pillow, I was halfway through it, and then I had to get more thread, and then Kiki decided to lay on the pillow, that little turd, so here's a little video of that. So I had to give her pets and cuddles for a little bit, and then eventually she got up, and I could sew the rest of the pillow. I just got back from a quick grocery run, just grabbing a few things. We got groceries recently, so we don't need a ton. And when Christian's parents were here last weekend, they brought us a lot of fresh veggies, so we're mostly set, but I wanted to get stuff to make the dip. 2 dips actually. So one for while my friends are here on the weekend, which I'm gonna make tomorrow, and I'm gonna make one today because we're going to a barbecue at Christian's cousin's place. And I don't wanna show up empty-handed, so I'm gonna make the dip and bring that. Now my car, when I got into it today, the screen in it was going nuts, just glitching. And this is what it looks like. Like, why is it doing that? It was still playing music, and I was like, well, this isn't so bad, until I went to use the reverse camera. When I was backing out of the stall at the grocery store, I was like, oh, I can't really see. Had to back out the old-fashioned way. But then I got real mad about it when I got home because I reverse into the garage, and right now there's so much stuff in there. It's a pretty tight fit, and I heavily rely on the camera, and it was extra glitchy. Like, I could hardly see the screen at all, but I made it in. I made it in. And I was Googling some stuff, like a hard reset of the infotainment system, but nothing worked. Hopefully it just goes away, because some people say they get that intermittently. Some people say they get it when there's high humidity, and it has been raining a lot lately, so maybe it's just that. I don't know. We're in the wait and see phase right now. We'll see if it just fixes itself. But yeah, here's the grocery haul. Just a small run to Sobeys. Usually I go to Superstore because Sobeys is so expensive. But the plus side of Sobeys is Ruffles. Superstore doesn't sell these. My favorite are the caramel flavor, but they've been discontinued seemingly. I haven't seen them anywhere for years. I only see classic. They're still good, but I miss my caramel. Dad's oatmeal chocolate chip for Christian. Speaking of discontinued, why did they discontinue the Goody Rings? Was that not the most popular cookie from Dad's? Maybe not. Or like the sets that contained 2 other cookies and the Goody Rings, the chocolate covered cookies. Now this is just making me sad. Cherries. Green pepper, that's for the dip. Same with the green onion. Cream cheese for the dip. Sour cream for the dip. Marble cheese for the dip. Some bacon, that's for breakfast. When our friends are here, we're gonna go out for breakfast one morning with some additional friends, and then the other morning we'll cook some like eggs, bacon, hash brown patties, that kind of thing. Blueberries, this big thing was only $4. Heck yeah. Bananas, and the Tostitos for the dip. Oh, and I got a couple tins for the dip. Usually I just make it in a glass casserole dish, but if I'm taking it to someone's place, I take a disposable container. I got this recipe from my mom, so credit to her. We got 3 ingredients for the base, 3 for the top, so it's really easy to remember. The cream cheese, sour cream, Tex-Mex, and then green onion, green pepper, cheese. And the quantities are very easy because if you get one of these small tubs, you just use half a tub because you need about half a cup, and these are 250 mils. Then you use the whole block. 2 tablespoons of this. Depending exactly what seasoning you have, you might need a little more, a little less, I don't know. And then it's like 1 bunch of green onions, 1 green pepper. These are a little weird. They're skinny and long. So I'm gonna use 1.5 for each recipe, but usually just 1 big one. And then the cheese I don't measure. I just, you know, you sprinkle it on top at the end, and once you have enough, you have enough. So it's like one of everything, but half of this, 2 tablespoons. Now I do find that this specific seasoning is kind of lacking in the salt, so I'm probably gonna add a little bit of salt as well. I just realized I only bought 1 block of cream cheese, so I'm gonna have to go back before tomorrow. Wait, Christian's going out for a haircut and stuff. I'm gonna get him to swing by. Get another one of these. So mix your 3 base ingredients, spread it in the pan, add your greens, then you sprinkle your cheese on top and you're done. Okay, I've got 1 cushion in the catio. We'll see how they like it. It's tied to the chicken wire, so it shouldn't move around too much. Because the cushion's good for laying on, but it's pretty thick, so it might not be the best for sitting on to look out. So see how it goes. It should also flatten out over time. But yeah, catio's open. We'll see if they use it. The rest of today's gonna be mostly a cleaning day, so I wanna get the painting hung up first, and then I can end off the vlog. Oh my gosh. Just seeing it in the room. Yeah, my seat doesn't look good. Hello. I'm gonna get Christian to bring in the ladder and kind of hold the painting up to see how high we need to hang it. What's your problem? This is kind of like the little creep painting. You just have to get in the middle, Midna. It was Midna who was the inspo for that picture, that drawing. Even though it looks like a Kiki because it's a silhouette, it's Midna's. It's one noisy baby. What's that doing in here? Me. Come here, my nose. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. So this is the bracket. This part gets screwed into the painting. This part screwed into the wall. And it just kind of clicks in. So we just need to figure out how high to put the bracket and like how centered. It doesn't have to be perfectly centered. Ideally, one end of it would be on a stud. I mean, it's 18 inches. Ideally, there would be a stud on either end. But I don't know what the situation is up there. Gotta explore. Got the electronic stud finder, the magnetic one. Got my knuckle. Looks pretty good actually. Hold it there. Okay, that's 19 inches. Paint! Even red paint, not just orange.
Oh yeah, my left hand. So it's the...
It's more than the side because it's red paint too.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
Okay, let's just move this and lean in against the chair. Oh, this is scary business. We got the rug moved away. Christian was just up there. We were measuring how high we need to go. And now we got to mark like where the bracket's gonna go. Oy. Good news is we should be able to bridge 2 studs, because if that's the case, we don't have to worry about drywall anchors. We can screw right in. Your placement shouldn't sound hollow.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit to the right, which is to the left over there, because that bracket's slightly to the left. Some of these are our staples in the back. Oh shit. There's like this one. The other ones are all where staples are. Maybe I should have marked it slightly. I mean, I could pop them out possibly. I've got a staple remover somewhere. Hopefully I didn't make my bracket too off center. Maybe I did. But I made it off I made it off center because This bracket's not centered. It's aligned with the studs. I might have overcompensated. We'll see. Okay. Well, here goes nothing. Okay. You know what? At that height, it doesn't cover the white thing.
That's what I was wondering about.
Oh, you didn't say anything?
Well, I only noticed it like right in the last few minutes there.
Okay. Uh-oh. Wait. Shoot. Because we can't lower it without having holes in the wall visible. I wasn't thinking of the white. Oh, this is a disaster. Oh my gosh. Okay. So it's exactly where we wanted it. I just didn't realize. Christian, what do we do? I'm so mad at myself for not factoring in that box when we were figuring out the height. But also, like, that is just where I want it. Because we could move the bar down 4 inches. Then we're left with a bunch of holes in the wall we'd have to fill and paint. Alternatively, we just deal with this box because like the little coax part that's sticking out is right where the frame of the painting is. So it's pushing the wood out. It's so annoying. Just so mad. It seemed like it was going off without a hitch. Just the final step. Oh! But the bottom of the painting's hitting exactly where I wanted it. 19 inches above the mantle. Because maybe for now we can just get a flat cover, paint it to match if we have the paint. Oh. I do like that height though because, you know, there's room to put stuff on the mantle without it looking too close to the painting. It's just that box, man. Because like we could paint it, but it might still look silly. Update, we moved it down. It's Friday morning now. I knew in my heart of hearts it had to come down despite the frustrations associated with that and having to fill those holes. There's a little scuff mark too. Can you see it? Can you see it? So we'll have to get some spackle and then go under the stairs, look at what paint colors are under there. There's some kind of gray paint, but it could be the basement color. I don't know. Gotta take a look. But there it is. There's the painting. Gotta pull some of this out maybe to make it a little more balanced with the other side. Ah, the sun. She's up. Oh my God. When we had her down, I should have written on the back of it because I was going to write down like the date and everything. And I still have to sign the front, of course. I suppose I can write on the back the next time we take it down to fill the holes and stuff. One thing I like about the composition of it is like the windows are high here and it's kind of coming down from the windows away from it because I wasn't sure if it should be the opposite because we've got so much orange here. Should the orange start on this side and come down just to add more orange to this area of the room? But I kind of like that I did it this way. We do get a lot of glare the further back we come into the kitchen. It's got a lot of glare, but that's okay. I figured it would do that. And it's funny how normal size it looks up there because it's so big. It's 5 feet tall. It's nearly as tall as I am. But up there it's like, oh, doesn't look big at all. This is my little cozy corner where I like to read. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Look at it. I like how it introduces those pops of yellow because the main colors in here are the burnt orange and the green. But as we move towards the dining room, I want to get more yellow over there. Like I'm probably going to have yellow curtains. I have this poster I've yet to hang up that's got like lemons and oranges and stuff on it. And so it has a lot of yellow. Yellow's the tertiary color. But over in the dining room, it's going to be one of the main colors. So that's looking great. My next step is going to be paint the dining room area and like bring the paint color out as far as I can. We'd probably need a professional to do this room because just hanging the picture was nuts. And then the roof goes even higher over there. So maybe someday, maybe the room will just stay gray. I don't know. It's Kiki and Midna's 10th birthday today on the 25th. They're going to each get their own squeezy treat. You're 10 years old, baby. You want a squeezy? Come on, Minish. Come get your squeezy. I guess they swapped. I don't think they've had this flavor before. It's chicken and duck. Oh, snubbed. Usually she's hungry around this time because their latest dry food drop is in 1 hour. You don't like it, Mushy? Oh. These ones are all chicken flavors. Maybe we should have gotten tuna. And now Kiki's eating it. Oh, she gets 2 squeezy treats. I didn't end up getting all my cleaning done yesterday. I ran out of time, but I gotta do the rest of it today. So I'm ending the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. There we go. That was 2 minutes and 11 seconds. She cute. I could have made her even a little bigger. I did increase the size compared to this one, but I should have gone even bigger. But it's cute. It works quite well with a photo like that versus the